Hello Taurus, Lioness Intuition here doing your reading. This week we are focusing on truth and healing. There is a collective energy of purging at this present point in time. So these readings are definitely the messages that need to come forth. Okay. We aren't going to focus on love. However, if they do pop up throughout these readings, they will be shared with you guys. So getting into your energy, Taurus, there are growing pains. Okay, I do feel an overwhelming, feeling overwhelmed by all the trauma and the pain that is coming up. Okay, and I do feel that that is reflected with the cards we have pre-pulled. First card out, we have Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. We also have Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising, you are the Oracle. Okay. And then we also have Shining Star, glow. I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. Now, with this energy here, it's, again, definitely that growing pains. There is definitely a deep transformation happening on a very cellular level. Okay, and there is a lot of purging out the different traumas and the events, the pain associated, right, from your life up until this point. Okay, and through the purging, I do feel that there is an expansion of abilities, whether these are new abilities or simply building upon the ones you already have, right? It's going to be different for everyone, but I do feel the more you purge out, the more open these aspects become. Okay, the more awareness you have of these different abilities. Now, it definitely feels like an ascension, whether you're going through the dark night of the soul, a spiritual awakening, or just going through the different levels of ascension after you've awakened and done all that process, right? Because we're all at different stages and it's okay. With this rising in your energy, in your frequency, I do feel that the longer you keep your energy elevated, the easier it is for you to attract in those who resonate with you, along with the different opportunities and events that also resonate with your energy. There is so much growth and prosperity coming in if you allow yourself to stay elevated. Okay, now for others of you, I do feel that there is a sense of connection. Okay, I feel like you're slowly building your connection to the divine and moving away from the sense of everything is outside of self, right? I definitely feel like you're moving away from that, and there's a higher level of connection coming in, and through that level of connection there is this epiphany, this realization that every sort of answer, every sort of question you have, you hold the answer within. Okay, and that's a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy to be in. Now, for others of you, I definitely feel like you're at the end sort of energy, right? You're at the end of this process, whatever you deem the end, right? And there's this realization of, I need to shine my light not only for self but for others, to be an example for others. There's a sense of my efforts won't go down in vain, right? That there was a bigger reason outside of self for the different things that I went through and having to purge that energy out, okay, which also is really beautiful. So let's go ahead and clarify this a little bit, and then we will move into the tarot and see what they have installed for you. Okay. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Can you please clarify a shapeshifter for Taurus? Thank you. We have obstacles and challenges. Again, I just feel that the purging energy, right? Releasing the trauma and the pain, the memories of the past, right? That are trapped within your physical being. I do feel that with whatever these things are that you were purging, there's this realization that they were simply building blocks to further your growth, and although they were difficult and very challenging, the person you are today would be completely different if you didn't have those different challenges, right? Yeah. So anything else you can tell us about Shapeshifter before we move forward? For Taurus, please. Thank you. We have Rest and Rejuvenate. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. They want you to be reminded to take time out for self, right? To really self-reflect, really take note of what is occurring within self. Okay, whether this is through meditation or just a mental check-in, a mental scan of the body, right? Whether that's journaling, whether that's through some sort of art form is also coming in really strong. Right, just make sure you're constantly checking in with self and giving yourself time and space to draw your energy back in. Okay. Please clarify Tiller of Light for Taurus. Wow. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to take these two. Oh. Okay. We have disruption with mental conflict. Taurus, I'm not going to lie, this feels like a test. This feels like a test. Again, keep your energy elevated. Keep your frequency elevated. There is definitely a test coming in to try and trigger you to... What is that word? I can't think of the word. But there is definitely a test coming in to try and pull your energy back down. Okay? Do not fall for that. Do not fall for that. Remember, keep checking in with self. Keep making time and space to draw your energy back in, right? And you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Please clarify Shining Star for Taurus. Please clarify Shining Star for Taurus. We have Firm Foundation coming out in reverse. Why do I feel that's external? For those who are at the end of this process, right, who are really at the end of integration, I feel the more you embody your energy, the more triggering it is for those who are around you that are inauthentic to who they are. Interesting. Please, thank you. Alrighty, so we have memories of love clarified by deception and envy. Yeah, again, I feel like there are external people externally to you that see you going through this transformative process, right, nearing that completion mark for this level. And there's this triggering energy within them. Just be very aware when you're when you're with these people, when you're communicating with these people, there is a sense of trying to bring back the past, right? Whether these are good memories or bad memories, it's just heavy past energy, past experiences, past emotions. Yeah, okay. These memories that are being brought up from the past, right? It is to trigger you, Taurus. It is to trigger you. Yeah, whoever these people are that you're connecting to, they really want to pull you down. This is definitely the test for some. Okay, for others of you, this is a completely different test. And whatever this completely different test is, it's going to send you into a space where you really start questioning yourself, questioning your beliefs. Please do not do that. Continue to check in with self. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if there's any other messages that they'd like you to know at this point in time. Alrighty. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Okay, last shuffle. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Thank you. We have the Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. Yeah, and then again, there's that overwhelming feeling of all the past traumas, the pains, the stuff that you've held on to. And simply having those things being brought to the surface for you to recognize the lessons, to transmute the pain, and to integrate that energy into self, right? Transmutation. I feel like that simple reliving is a nightmare, right? Is a nightmare. Beautiful. We have Judgment, Fire and Scorpionic energy with the Magician, Mercurial energy, Gemini, Virgo. This is beautiful. It's simply making that decision to transmute it once and for all, to transmute and to integrate into your being, into your now being. Interesting. I feel like these are the wounded masculine aspects of self, and I do feel like that stems from a parental father figure, a parental masculine figure, should I say. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Thank you. Ooh, we have Strength, Leo energy. I really like this. I really, really, really like this. Yeah, you're gaining more discipline over self, right? You're gaining discipline over the ego part of self. That totally did not make any sense, but it's okay. Yeah, learning to pull the ego back in line. I also feel this making a decision to transmute the energy and integrate that into your being is creating more strength within self when it comes to that muscle, right? That spiritual muscle. King of Cups in reverse, Scorpionic energy. Yeah, again, picking up on that on the wounded masculine aspect that was created through a masculine parental figure. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing for Taurus. Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. I like that. I really like that. My words are really just eluding me today. Taking diligent action into working on that aspect of self. Right? Because the Knight of Pentacles is looking directly at this King of Cups in reverse, recognizing these lower aspects of self and making the effort to work at this diligently, right? To rid oneself of those aspects, which I feel like we're just going backwards at this point in time. Please bring forth messages of truth and thank you. Six of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy. Yeah, however this masculine wound occurred, it was an emotionally turbulent time, okay? And I definitely feel like it was something you never truly 100% worked through or got over. It simply manifested in different ways. Yeah, some have awareness to this already. Some of you are coming into this awareness. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Through that awareness, you release self from that cycle. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries energy. Okay, we're going there, are we? We're going there. Okay. Taurus, this is someone you're connecting to. Interesting. For some, this is the person who feels triggered by your growth and is trying to pull your energy back down out of a space of envy, really. Yeah, okay. Whoever this person is to you, Taurus, keep in mind it's just a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be specific to gender. But whoever this person is to you, they have this perception, self-perception, where they are better than most people. And through the work that you have done up until this point, you're really triggering this person. Okay? Okay. Please bring forth messages of truth and healing. The message is simply repeating itself at this point in time. We have the Six of Cups now, Scorpionic energy, right? The same energy, except now we have a Court card attached to it. So let's just leave that there. So just to recap, Taurus, I'm picking up on two tests, right? For those, it's directly related to people in your environment, whether it's a home environment, a friendship circle, a work environment, right? Whatever it may be for you, there is definitely someone triggered by your amount of growth, and so they're going to try and pull your energy back down by reliving the past, okay? For others of you, there is a test, and whatever this they're referring to it as a tower moment. So whatever this tower moment is for you, it causes you to really question yourself. Please do not do that. Remember to check in with self regularly. Okay, whether that's through meditation, journaling, doing a mental scan, whether this is through an artistic outlet. Okay, check in with self regularly. Okay. So let's go ahead and get you some advice. What advice do you have for Taurus in relation to the spread, please? Thank you. We have community. Yep, community. Beautiful. Now, for those who are at the end of this process, right, at the end of this leveling up, there is a heavy sense of attracting in your soul tribe. Okay. Yeah, attracting in your soul tribe. Keep your frequency elevated, and know that by simply being at a higher frequency, you are attracting in people that resonate with you, opportunities that resonate, events, all those sorts of things, right? There is prosperity coming for you. What advice do you have for Taurus in relation to the spread, please? What advice do you have for Taurus in relation to the spread? Please, what advice do you have for Taurus in relation to the spread, please? That's a lot. Okay, we'll take the top one. Thank you. We have mending. Yeah, again, purging out the traumas and the pain. Okay, making the decision to integrate and transmute that energy. And through that process, you're not only are you becoming more disciplined with your ego, the lower aspect of self, right? You're also strengthening that spiritual muscle, which allows you to transmute and integrate other energies in the near future, right? It's beautiful. That's really good energy. Good job, Taurus. Good job. Okay, thank you. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. We have new life. New life. Right. Again, going through that whole transformation process, ridding yourself of the lower, denser aspects of the past, and also the identification attachments, right? And embracing the person and who you are, who is authentic to self. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just continue doing what you're doing, Aries. Taurus. I know, right? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, Taurus. This is really, really positive. Again, just be aware of the tests that are coming in. Okay, so Taurus, until next time, we'll see you later.